everybody, here on Satya, also known as Crystal Health Goddess. Today we are making a video on how to combine crystals, what crystals are good to combine, what crystals are not good to combine, and why. So there you go. This is what the video is going to be about today. This is one of the videos that you guys been asking me to do for quite some time now. So let's start. Okay. Some people are asking me if there are bad combinations of crystals, and to be honest with you, I don't think any crystal is bad. I don't think any combination of crystal is bad. It might not be the most appropriate for what you are trying to accomplish, but no crystals are bad at all. Some crystals, we're not ready to work with them. So it might bring a lot of things, a lot of emotions, so we might not be able to handle them for a while. We put those crystals, on the sides, and we work with them when we're ready. That doesn't mean that they are bad crystals. There is no such a thing as a bad crystals. But they are bad combination of crystals, that's true. And I'm gonna explain to you why. Let's say that the intention that you have on working with crystals might be to relax your mind, to don't have anxiety, to be more calm. Like, okay, this is a perfect example. If you want to go to sleep and you have insomnia or racing thoughts, and what you want is to calm your energy, what you want is to be very relaxed, very peaceful, very calm, so then you can drift to sleep, if it makes sense. So what you don't want to do, for example, is have crystals with you that are very high energy crystals, or that will wake up, so to speak, your creativity, your imagination, your inspiration. So here you are actually doing the opposite. Instead of calming the mind and relaxing, you are kind of like creating the opposite effect and having racing thoughts or thinking too much or being overexcited. So then it's very important to work with the right type of crystals. So to me, for example, and I'm gonna show you an example of what I have myself when I go to bed, okay? I am a person that I'm always thinking. I'm very creative, I'm always thinking what is next, what to do, I need to be active, I'm very passionate, so my energy is always like boom, on the go. But when I go to bed, I want to stop my mind, I want to be calm, I want to be peaceful, I want to feel relaxed, so I can go to sleep. And let me tell you, I sleep like a baby. Like the babies that sleep at night, because as a mother I know what is babies who don't sleep at night. So I do sleep amazing at night, like the same as like a baby. And this is what I have. I always have lepidolite with me. This is a lepidolite slab that I have under my pillow. I always have amethyst as well. So I have a combination of lepidolite, I have amethyst, and then as well, I do have selenite. This lock here, I have 4 of these, one in each between the mattress and the spring box. In every size of the bed, I have a huge selenite lock like this, because selenite is very protective crystal, but it brings the white divine light. It's very pure, it's very protective, but it's very calm and peaceful at the same time. So it's kind of like I imagine myself in a bed and I'm surrounded by white light that not only is protective, it's kind of like I create a cocoon, right? Or an outer layer or an invisible sphere, right? That word I cannot say in English, so I'm sorry. A sphere, like this, right? Like if my bed is surrounded by an sphere, okay? So I have selenite on each side of the bed, This is under my bed too. This is a very rare and large raw specimen of lepidolite. I never seen like such a big sizes like this. So this one is under my bed as well. And then of course, you know, I have my amethyst. And another crystal that I have, not because I need to calm my mind or because, you know, all the things that we were talking here, but because I absolutely, this is like my guardian angel, and you have seen me in a lot of the videos, these crystals are always with me. When I travel, where I go, my rose heart always come with me. So I have it at night too in bed with me, because sometimes when I am sleeping or when I am, you know, about to go to sleep, I just, you know, for example, I lie down, I sleep on the back, sometimes on the side, but I just put, you know, my hand here, holding my heart, which fits like wonderful and perfect just in your hand, and I just fall asleep holding my rose quartz. Now, why lepidolite is an amazing crystal to have with you when you're going to bed, unlike, for example, carnelian, which is what, or even tiger eye, which is what we were talking about. You don't want to use crystals that create the opposite effect of what you're trying to accomplish. So lepidolite is one of the most incredible, calm, relaxed crystals, and excellent for the mind. Why? Because lepidolite is full of lithium, okay? If you look, for example, all of the prescription medications that are for depression or bipolar disorder, things like that, the number one ingredient is lepidolite. Of course, you know, the pharmaceutical companies, they do the synthetic version and blah, blah, whatever. But lepidolite is full of 100% natural lithium. So that's why it's an incredible, amazing crystal to calm the mind, to calm your thoughts, to feel more relaxed, to feel more peaceful, to don't feel anxiety. And it's excellent if you are depressed, if you having like, you know, racing thoughts or unwanted thoughts, or you cannot sleep because your mind is racing, and that creates also like an anxiety in your heart, right? You know, like when your mind is uneasy and you keep like thinking unwanted thoughts or whatever, it creates anxiety, and your heart, you know, feels like a pressure in your chest, or you feel like a palpitation, so that kind of anxiety that it does not let you sleep, of course. Or even you have like on your legs, like when they are unresting, right? And you feel like you have to move them all the time. So this is an excellent crystal to help you calm, to help you relax. What is not a good crystal to accomplish that will be, for example, carnelian. And carnelian is one of my favorite crystals, but not for that reason. Carnelian is an excellent crystal for all the opposite. To give you energy, to give you courage, to make you feel creative, to put you in that space when you want to be active, energetic, thinking in creative ways. This is one of those crystals, for example. Or it will be like tiger eye. Tiger eye, it gives you strength, it gives you courage, but at the same time, it's kind of like tiger. It's a gold kind of a stone, right? So you don't want to be in bed, for example. Let's say that you create a crystal healing kit to put in your bed with you. Well, you don't want to mix lepidolite, amethyst with, for example, tiger eye or with carnelian, because you kind of like doing the opposite. On one part you have crystals that are gonna help you to calm and relax and really let you like very mellow, but then you also have crystals that are kind of giving you that energy of like, come on, let's go, let's be creative. So as you can see, it's not a good combination. Not that any of these crystals is not good, but it's not a good combination. Now, and this is important. That's why it's important to be patient and to learn how to work with crystals and to see what crystal is good for you and work well with you, because Also, just like every one of us is different, well, some crystals work with some people differently than others. And I'm gonna give you a good example here. One of my favorite crystals, and I always told you this because I have talked in previous videos about this. One of my all-time favorite crystals, and that I have always have, this is the first crystal I ever have, ever. It was Citrine. And the reason why I love Citrine is because the time that crystals came into my life, I have unwanted thoughts, a lot of negativity in the mind, influenced by very negative energies and forces. I was under a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and my mind was racing constantly. I could not work, I could not concentrate, I could not focus on my healing because my mind was always like, thinking and things that I didn't even want to think about because it will bring me even more anxiety. And so I started working with Citrine, and to me it's like magical the way that it works for me. It doesn't mean that it might work exactly the same thing for you, but this is what it does to me. Citrine is very well known as a prosperity crystal, which it is a prosperity crystal, but at the same time, Citrine has the energy of the sun. Citrine is an incredible, uplifting, amazing crystal that kind of keep going and to focus on the things that you want rather than on the things that you don't want. So what it did to me, for example, it will block those negative thoughts. And I swear to God, I was amazing. I have a huge Citrine pendant that I created with like a large piece, of course, not like this one. It will be crazy to wear this. But kind of like this size. I have it over there, I should have bring it here. In any case, I have this large Citrine pendant, and I will always have it with me. When I felt that, when I feel like my mind was going on like crazy and I started to have all this thinking, these thoughts that I didn't want to. So what I will do is like, okay, I'm going to pick up my crystal and I will just hold my crystal. I will put it, but I will hold the crystal and just like feel the energy and just concentrate on the crystal. And the amazing thing that I experienced myself, it kind of like blocked the negative thinking. It blocked the chit-chat in my head. It kind of like, by blocking the negativity and by blocking the unwanted thought, it kind of gave me room to focus, to be able to focus on the things that I wanted to do, actually. So that's what it is for me. Now, for most people, I will not recommend to take Citrine, for example, to your bed if you want to calm down, relax, like we've been talking. Because Citrine is kind of like Carnelian, tiger eyes, a crystal that is going to give you energy, it's going to give you, that rush to go for, to feel energized, just like the sun, But in my case, for example, it blocks negative thinking and unwanted thoughts. In my case, based on my experience for many, many years, and like I always told you, I always told through my experience, guys. That's the only thing I can do, talk through my experience. So this crystal, Citrine, for example, it does work well for me when I want to calm my mind, And one of my favorite crystals is this one. This is a 100% natural raw citrine from Africa, and on the other side, it has lepidolite. So imagine this crystal to me is like pure medicine. It has lepidolite and citrine, two of the #1 crystals that to me, it really helped me to calm down the mind, to just feel more relaxed, to find that peace. And sometimes I don't find, if my mind, is on another level that maybe I don't want it to be. So this crystal to me is like the best medicine. And I have it with me, not in the bed. In the bed, I have the ones that I told you. But when I need to work, for example, and I feel anxiety or have the unwanted thoughts and all this, oh, this is the crystal that I will hold and I will have with me. So it will work like lepidolite to bring down the mind, right? And to keep it relaxed, no anxiety, no stress. But then citrine will block unwanted thought, but will give me that boost that I need to focus on the things that I need to do or to work or things like that. So that's why I say some crystals might not be the best for some specific intention that you want to accomplish by using them, but it might be the perfect crystal for you, and it might work for you in a way that maybe doesn't work for another person. So citrine is a very powerful high energy crystal, but in my case it blocks all that chatter in my head, and by doing that it let me feel more calm, more relaxed. Yeah, I still have energy to do the things that I need to do, but it brings me that calm and peace that I need in order to be able to focus, to allow my creativity to come and the inspiration so I can do the things that I want to. So going back to the point of this video, are bad crystals? No, I don't believe they are bad crystals at all, but they are bad combinations of crystals. So that's the part that you need to focus. Number one, you need to ask yourself, what I'm trying to accomplish. Do I want to relax my mind? Do I feel depressed? Do I need more energy? Because it's different, it's very different, the intention between what we want to accomplish when it comes to I want to attract prosperity, I want to attract love into my life, I want to feel protected, right? So I'm going to have shungite, I'm going to have black tourmaline, I'm going to have smoky quartz for protection. But then there are the intentions when it comes to not attracting something outside of ourselves, prosperity, love, whatever, but to accomplish something within ourselves. That's the difference, you see. So to accomplish something within ourselves, the intention, do I want to feel more calm? Do I want to have more energy? Do I want to use crystals that help me focus and study, for example, like for students? I have a son that is in the university, and I remember, for example, once when he was in high school, he had to do like a test, and he could not focus, he could not concentrate, you know, his mind was all over the place, and he came to me and he told me, and I said, okay, I'm gonna give you something, and just keep it with you, and don't worry about what it is, just keep it with you, and then allow at least, you know, an hour, and then go back and do your studies. And I create the crystal medicine bag with crystals specifically to help him focus, concentrate, so he could do the task that he needed to do, which is study for a test. So number one crystals that I choose, for example, was calcite. I mean, calcite is called the stone of the mind. So that tells you everything. It's also called the stone of the student because it really helps you to focus, to concentrate. It's excellent for the mind. It helps you to absorb or gather or keep, retain information better. So it's really good for a student. That's why it's called the stone of a student, the student's stone. So I create that combination of crystals for him, and it did work. It did really work. With my son, you know, him being a young man, he's 19 years old now, but since he's very little, you know, he see me, you know, with crystals and all the things that I do. And of course, I have never tried to impose any belief or anything on him. I just let him see me do what I do, and then he can come up with whatever he wants to. But I don't believe in imposing our own beliefs onto our kids. Free will. That's different, you know, teaching morals and values, but free will. Let them decide who they want to be. So I'm telling you this because one time, for example, I remember it was like 3 a.m. and he came to my bed and he woke me up, which scared the crap out of me, you know, like he was standing right there. I asked him what's going on, and he said, Mama, it's not asleep. It's like, I just cannot sleep. It's like my mind keeps thinking, I feel very like anxious. Maybe it's because tomorrow I have important things in school, whatever, but I cannot sleep and it's already 3 a.m. and I have to get up like at 7 to go to school. So I said, okay, I'm gonna give you something, will you use it if I give it to you? And I remember he was like, oh mom, come on, don't tell me crystals, you know, and I was like, okay, then don't come and ask me for help and then you're gonna accept my help. And he's like, okay, fine, whatever, do whatever you want. So I remember I took some amethyst, some lepidolite, some selenite, and I put him under his bed and I created a medicine bag with a lot of lepidolite, smoky quartz, and amethyst. And I told him, hold it in your hand. And I sent him to his room. Next thing I know, the next morning, I woke up, he had already left college, to high school. And then when I saw him by lunch, when he came, and I said, so, what happened last night? And he said, like, Mom, look, I believe in crystals, okay? From here on, I can tell you that I believe in crystals, because as soon as you give me that, within like minute, I just fall asleep, and I slept so good. And he go and he say, can I keep them with me? And I'm like, sure, son, just keep them under your pillow, just keep them with you. To this day, he still have them. So I am adding this to this video because that's the power of knowing how to combine crystals. If I wanted to help him, but I will have give him some of the crystals that will do exactly the opposite, then mission not accomplished, and then we are still having the same problem. And probably he won't even believe in crystals, but because I choose the wrong crystals. So it's very important to learn and to know how to combine crystals, not because they are bad, but because they can kind of like outshine each other. So then what you are trying to accomplish, it won't happen. And it's not because the crystals are not working, it's because you are not choosing the right crystals for the intention in that moment that you want to use them. So I wanted to do this quick video about this because you guys keep asking me. I hope it makes sense to you. I hope it was helpful to you. Please write your comments, ask me any questions that you want. You know I always respond to you guys. You have any specific questions about crystals that you want to combine for specific reasons that you want to, the intention that you have and you don't know, let me know. You're always welcome to contact me, write in your comments. And like I always say, if you want to give me suggestions, so what other videos that you might be interested for me to do, let me know and I will be more than happy to do so. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments all the time. They are super uplifting, positive, very supportive, guys. So I really appreciate that because I'm just trying to share what I know and to educate others about crystal, which is one of the many passions that I have. So thank you so much for watching the videos and your comments. And I hope this one be of help to you. And I see you in the next video. Namaste, guys.